I've just got back from a test ride on the Zero SR, and it pains me to say it because I'm a massive petrol head, but these are awesome. I was actually going to take out the fared version, but I don't think it was charged or whatever. So I've taken this out. I'm glad that I did. I don't even know the words for it. It's so powerful in comparison to what I thought it would be. We're getting more and more familiar now, I think, with electric vehicles. We're seeing the likes of Tesla and whatnot on the roads for a while now. So we know that there's how they kind of behave, the instant power, instant torque, and to experience it on a motorcycle or on a bike is just a whole different kettle of fish. It's instant power, and I can't stress how quickly it happens enough. The guys here, they took us out on a guided route. We've gone down a few lanes and B roads to get used to it, see what kind of habits it's got and how it behaves, and brakes and everything else, suspension, whatever, which are all as you'd expect. It's a bit weird not having a clutch, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so had a little chance to get used to it. Pulled up at the side of the road, and we put it into sport mode, and it's a completely different kettle of fish again. It's an absolute weapon. It's a missile. You twist that throttle, and it just launches you. I'm trying to behave on what words I'm saying, but it's bloody fun. The front end pops up if you don't behave, as you'd expect it to do on a normal bike. It just seems to be. I think they've nailed this. It's really good. Well, the guys have just showed me on here a couple of features. So turn it on. Make sure that this here is switched off. The kill switch. If you press and hold the mode button, it brings up this screen here. So parking mode. If you select that, it's actually a reverse gear. So if you're trying to get out of a bit of a tight space, it'll reverse at about 2 miles an hour. There's literally battery. Have a look at this one. State charge 96%. I've just been out on this bike for maybe 25 minutes, half an hour, and we've still got 96% and 127 miles of estimated range. They're actually, I think, more practical than I was originally giving them credit for. I think as an all-round bike, in my honest opinion, it's not quite there with the range if you're going to be doing massive rides. We go out sometimes, and I do 3 or 4. Do you know, I think I've done about 6 tanks of fuel in one day. For that kind of purpose, we're not quite there yet. But as a commuter bike, 100%. As a little bit of fun on a Sunday or Saturday, Sunday, whatever, great, 100%. I'd actually quite like to have a go on one of the lower power models, so like the 125 or the 50cc equivalents, just to see how they behave, because this is kind of as good as it gets at the moment. And I'm really pleasantly surprised, and I think you'd be as well. If you have a look on their website, I think there's a page or there's a link at the moment. It just identifies where they're having events, where you can take them out. I think tomorrow they're in Milton Keynes. So if you're free tomorrow and you're around in the area, try and get down there. Take your licence with your national insurance number, I think you need. Yeah, go and have a go on them. Make up your own mind. Everyone's obviously different. Appreciate that. But from my point of view, I think we're on to something good. So I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.